Well, something happened to my YouTube channel. It's back to me. Cute kid though. I'm not biased at all. I've been meaning to talk about this for quite some time, and I don't know when I'm going to post it or upload it, but I've been meaning to talk about it for a while. So I talked about a little bit. So in 1977, Technic was released. It wasn't called Technic at the time. It was called Expert Builder. Whatever. We know it as Technic. So, and that year I got the 854. Some of you Americans would know it as the 948. And the reason why I know you Americans would know it as 948 and I would know it as 854 is because this is a Canadian box. You can see it's got the French on it. And it says right here on the side, packaged by Samsonite, Intralego by Samsonite in Stratford, Ontario. My favorite place to go back in the day. So that was the 854. You can see right there. And Americans had the 948. Let's see, where's the 948 down there. And this was packaged.
This channel still acts, by the way.
Still act. This was distributed by Lego Systems, Enfield, Connecticut, where the U.S. Lego head office was. I actually went on eBay years ago to get this one. This is my original. It's one of the few boxes that I kept. And it's been to brick fit a few times. So that's the instructions. I will say that this one has all the parts in it to build yet another one if I wanted to. So, I don't know why. So even the original sticker sheet in there, it's right there. Those aren't the original pieces that came in the set in 1977. Those are distributed amongst theirs. So I just grabbed pieces out of my collection, put it in here to refill the box when I was doing shows, because this was my first Technic set. I won't again tell you how old I was, but I was very young. And I absolutely adored this set. And I adored it so much that when people were alternating coloring space sets, you know, and doing stuff like that, I decided to see if I could alternate. So again, the 954, 948 doesn't have all the pieces in it, but it's got a lot of the, well, maybe it does have all the pieces in it. It's all the pieces, like even has the yellow pieces there. I'll get this into this in a sec, but yes, those are chromed bricks from Holland. That cost me a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a sec. So yeah, so this is actually a complete set too. Because I decided to colorize or make, well, even before we get there, I'm just going to go from the top to the bottom. I have a whole box that I bring to shows of all my 854s, and I wanted to, and I still haven't completed this yet, I wanted to have all the alternate builds in the set. Missing a lot of pieces. She broke. So I will fix this as we go along because it's missing some pieces. This was an alternate build on the box. This was this build right here on the box. I liked it so much, but it doesn't give the instructions for the motorcycle, so you have to look at the picture and build it, and that's what gets you my thinking. So I have this really big box that I bring to shows right here. And there's one of the pieces. No, so there's the whole. So this whole box holds 20 of those 854s, and they're all set up on base plates like that, so I could just stack them in there. And let me see if I can do this. And the whole thing becomes my display. I'm gonna put this in the floor over here. So on this particular thing, so they all come out. I'll bring this one up because that's what I'm going to be talking about in a second. This is the original. I have another original too, but again, 9 and 6. And then dark blue, I'll do it this way. Dark blue, brown, and orange, but I don't have orange complete yet because they don't have the regular orange in the 1x16 beams yet. So, c'est la vie, orange is not part of the rainbow because it's not pure orange. So basically, to get this, anything that was blue is what I recolored and whatever other colors were available. Back when I first started, it was just a basic white, red, yellow, black, and light gray and dark gray. That was it. That's all you could do, because that's all the 1x16 Technic beams, and sometimes it was a 1x8 that held you up. But in the end, those are the few that I had. But then they started releasing other colors. And let me just get this out of the way. This is going to get very, very crowded very, very fast. So I just may leave this in here. So yellow, one of the first, easy, because yellow had Technic beams right from the beginning. Lime green, like seriously, yes, lime green. Not fully because they don't have 1x2 Technic beams, but I substituted sand green in there for that. Tan was great because I got the Mars rover had basically all the beams you needed to build this guy. So regular green, fully complete. This color, I want to say, I used to know what it's called. Doesn't matter. But again, Technic beams. And then red was original. I could make him right off the bat when they released Technic. And then the bottom layer, it has all my grays and blaze. So first of all, you have light blay, you have regular gray, you have white, black, dark blay, and dark gray. So yes, it's a hobby. I'm gonna put some of these away because they're just gonna be in the way. I'll get back into the I will say there was something I want to show you. Oh, the dark blue was a dark blue. The dark blue one took the longest to get because the dark blue, all the pieces were available except for the 1x16s, and I think it was the dark blue, where the 1x16s only came in one. Oh, it was an odd set series that I didn't collect. It was a Technic build, but it was like oh, I can't remember, but I should have looked it up before I started the video. So and those two beams were extremely expensive to get, but I needed them in dark blue, so I got them. I wouldn't mind if Lego Company releases 1x16 in orange. So anyway, I took it upon myself to do that. So I have 18 cars, all different colors. And then I decided to, because there was a place in Holland at the time. Now you can get them here. I can get it done in the street. There's a body shop down the street that will chrome any part you want. I haven't checked into his pricing, but I shipped. Actually, no, I bought these pieces off of the Bricklink store, and then I had him chrome them. So this guy is completely chromed. All the blue pieces that would be in the go-kart are completely chromed. And I also, because there are other blue pieces in that in the actual set, that I got all the other blue pieces chromed too. So, very cool. I will say they're a little harder to put together because, of course, there's a layer of chrome on top. But in the end, I thought it was worth it, and I will say the chroming pieces, like these are regular basic pieces as well as regular Technic pieces. This just to chrome pieces on this one cost me approximately $100, including shipping, about $100. This set if you were to part it out or just try to get it off a Bricklink, it would cost you hardly anything, because these are just basic, and there's a million of each. I don't think there's anything in here that's extraordinarily complicated. There are discontinued pieces in here, like there's this piece right up here. I mean, these holders there, I don't even know what you would call them, but I don't think they're expensive on Bricklink. I really don't. The pneumatic tubing, this is the original black. You can get the dark gray that came with pneumatics, and cut them up to length, which I've done for a lot of these sets, because I don't have enough black tubing, because they only came in the 70s for these things. I don't have enough black tubing for all these cars, so I just use my dark gray pneumatic tubing, because I bought a bunch of those pneumatic kits. I mean, I have a whole bin full of pneumatic hoses, because there was a deep discount on Lego.com one point, and I think I bought 6 or 7 of those pneumatic kits. It came with the blue cylinder, the air tank, and pipes and switches and pistons and blah blah. So I have lots of pneumatic tubing in the dark gray and the light gray and a little bit of blue, but black only came in the mid to late 70s in these kind of sets. And so all my original blue ones have the dark ones, but as I say, in this dark blue, I use the dark gray pneumatic tubing instead of the black pneumatic tubing. And when you're looking from a distance, you can't tell. I mean, I could have Bricklinked the pneumatic tubing, but why would I? I just dark gray, snip, snip, cut, put them in it. Actually, that's all I wanted to say about these things. First Technic set, fantastic Technic set. I'm still, every once in a while, every couple, whatever, when Lego comes out with new sets, I go back on Bricklink to see if they've released the 1x2, 1x4, 1x8, and 1x16 Technic beams in different colors that I don't have here. So far, I'm pretty much, I have every color that I can make. There's a few where I had to use 1x6 and 1x2 to make the 1x8s. I think it was green. And do I have access to the green? I do have access to the green. So if I look at it, no, maybe I found the 1x8s. I think there was one, maybe it's lime green. No, not even lime green. I thought there was a color in here where they didn't release a 1x8 Technic brick. But so far I see all of them have 1x8s. So that's it. I'm going to keep this one very short, 12 minutes. Score. You guys stay safe, take care. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Questions? You want to talk about anything? This is making me happy right now. This is my happy zone at this point along this whole crisis. Just doing something to get my mind preoccupied and talking to my friends, or talking at my friends, because you're not responding right now. And I had a few posts and a few queries, and I love that. And so I will go and make another video for you. If you have a question about something in the collection, and if you have a question about my collection or a previous video, and you want some more details about whatever, send a response. I will see if I can make a video about it. And this is keeping me in a Zen zone, which I think a lot of people need right now, to find some sort of Zen. This is it for me. Hanging out with my family too, Josh, having a great time. I'm gonna wrap it up. Don't want to waste more of your time. You guys all stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you later.